On the first day of Krock, Miss my true love gave to me one baby.
Welcome to Crocks in the Kitchen.
I'm Jessica.
And I am Brian. You got that so wrong. You did the 5 Golden Rings melody for the one, so it should have been something like, and a baby named Elsie.
I tried.
You did great.
Thanks. Welcome, everyone. We're here to give you just a short little update on what we've been up to and wish you guys a very happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, whatever it
Happy
is.
Hanukkah.
Whatever it is
Kwanzaa,
you celebrate. Anything.
Festivus. Whatever you want to get into. You do
happy
you.
Happy that and merry that and all that stuff. Do you want to talk about what we've been up to?
Yeah, so as you guys know, we got our beautiful baby girl Elsie, and then we moved back from Columbus, Ohio, and we've just been here in the whole transition period once again of moving from one place to another, and
there's a lot of boxes around us still.
Yeah, this shot looks fantastic. The rest of the room is a complete disaster. But it's a fairly organized disaster, but it's still a disaster nonetheless. Jessica, you do a very good job at organizing things.
But
I say that only with a slight grain of salt, because you're kind of chaotic, but I let you do your thing.
Excuse me. Well, but we went up, as you guys saw in the last video, we went up to Mayo Clinic, got some great news from my scans, and then we sort of like disappeared again. We're just getting into a new routine because like we had a routine going when we were in Columbus for the first 5 weeks of Elsie's life, and then now we are kind of getting into a routine here back at Brian's parents' house for a bit, and then we also spent another week back in Columbus. We went and hung out with Tess and Jeff back in Columbus for another week, like last week, and then now we're back in St. Louis, and it's just it's a whole.
There's been a lot of stuff. I think I got sick at some point in between all of that, but it is what it is.
It's been a whole back and forth. But one of the things that we've been working on is what?
We have started the process of looking for a house. Yeah, it's amazing. So we got back from Columbus and we got in contact with our real estate agent, and we've been trying to find a place that we can call our own and we can live in for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, because we did have a reason for moving into his parents' house, which we never really disclosed to you guys.
We never said anything about it.
Which we probably won't. Maybe someday. I don't know. It was a whole thing. And then basically we had this whole life plan, and our life plan just like got annihilated by cancer. And then, so we had like all the exciting things that we were going to do and all that. We were going to try to have kids. We were going to do all kinds of things. We were going to get a house. We were going to get a house, then try to have kids, then all that. And then cancer was just like, blah, just kidding. So we're sort of in the backwards mode now, like we have the baby, we don't have the house, but I'm pretty sure your parents like don't want us to leave because they don't want Elsie to leave. I don't think they want the dogs. Well, maybe Oliver.
Well, I can definitely say that my parents adore Elsie.
Yes.
She is just a lovely baby to have around, and my mom loves playing with her, and every time like we hand her off, she's just like, oh, you little thing. Like all the baby stuff,
She's
and
kind of a perfect baby.
Yeah, she is fantastic. And I know we always joke that people keep telling us we got the easy model, and that's really true.
They're like, you get one of those. So I'm like kind of afraid now to try to have more children. Although we actually did go meet with like the fertility doctors and talk about that a little bit, because we wanted to obviously show them Elsie, because I'm like, hey, do you guys want to like see this amazing baby you made? And they're like, of course, because my story was a little bit different than a lot of the people who come into the fertility clinic, like aren't under like it was just a whole thing of like, oh, you have cancer, we need to do this right now, we need to are you gonna live, are you gonna whatever? And so my story, they've been so nice to us the entire way. But so we wanted to bring Elsie in to see them, and we did talk to them a little bit about like what it would look like to go forward with other children. But
Yeah,
right
what
now,
the next steps would be for that. But
right now we're
that's
just
a
like,
future problem.
yeah, future problem. Right now we have our beautiful baby, and it's so exciting to just, yeah. But I mean, I have been a little bit stressed because obviously living in the house that we're living in, we don't have all the space. Like right now we're filming in the bedroom because it's really hard to film in the kitchen here, and
Yeah.
we like want to have our own kitchen that we can make into our own place where we can get back to really being Crocks in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's really hard to film stuff when you've got like two different sets of dishes that are, you know, there, and like we've got all the different things, like different appliances set up in different spots, and we've got the two different refrigerators, and it's like, yeah, we have our own stuff and we have a kitchen that we could film in, but at the same time it's like you got to understand that there's 4 people cooking in that kitchen, and so it's like everything's just it's complete and total chaos, and it's like dirty all the time.
Well, now Elsie
and,
has her own, like, the whole countertop. I feel like
Elsie, and like, now we've got like Elsie spots.
Why does she have so much stuff? She's a baby.
So you know, grand total, if we get everybody into the kitchen, you know, including the dogs, we've got 7 Crocks in this household that can be in a kitchen.
That's a lot of Crocks. And then we sing,
too many Crocks in the kitchen.
Too many Crocks in the kitchen. Too many Crocks in the kitchen. Take one out, pass it around. Still too many Crocks in the kitchen.
Yep. So it's very difficult to film in the kitchen here.
But yeah, we really want to get back into the kitchen, have our own kitchen to just, you know, make it our own and get back to doing all those fun videos we used to do when we were in the kitchen. But I don't know. I also feel like we're having sort of like an existential crisis about this channel sometimes. Like, or maybe it's just me, and maybe that's not the right word. Maybe I'm just having an existential crisis about my whole life. But no, it's just like, I feel like we've morphed into other things, and I feel like we can tie it all back into the kitchen. Like,
absolutely.
For sure. But then there's other videos I want to film sometimes. So sometimes I play around with like, should we have another channel? And then I'm like, no, that's a whole nother piece of work. Because I really want to do a video that's just like my favorite things for the baby, like baby registry stuff that people gave me, like what were my top 10 or whatever things that I would put on a baby registry. Because when I was preparing my stuff, I know I was watching all those videos, and not to like, I'm not trying to be like rude or anything like that, but there's a lot of people out there that they come on the video and it's like, hi, I'm like yoga mom and I'm perfect, and here's the really amazing expensive things I buy for my baby, and I'm perfect, and I'm not perfect.
And they're always in like giant white houses.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
They do. They have like the perfect house and the perfect everything, and it's just, I want to do the like, hey, I'm a normal mom in her late 30s. I'm 38 years old. I just became a mom for the first time. I just like have beat cancer, hopefully. I'm like, you know, I'm always trying to lose weight and get myself healthier. I'm just like the not perfect mom. Maybe that should be my channel. There's probably already one. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff I do want to share because there's a lot of stuff that I think could be helpful, but I don't know how helpful it would be to this audience. So I always feel like, should we start another channel to share that kind of stuff or XYZ?
I've always been of the opinion that the people that watch our channel, that yes, they do love the whole food plant-based stuff. They do love the recipe videos and all of that.
But they love the cancer.
You know, but at the same time, I mean, we've done plenty of other videos outside of the genre of cooking and stuff. I mean, we've done straightforward vlogs. You've talked a lot about anxiety and mental health issues. And so I don't see why it would I don't see why it'd be a problem at all for you to, you know, do sort of one-off things. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that I still want to talk about that has nothing to do with whole food plant-based stuff or weight loss or anything of the sort. It's just,
well, and
I think Crocks in the kitchen is yes, the kitchen is a part of it, but I mean, let's face it, the first word is Crocks, and that's us.
But I don't want to, like, we're also still really, I still really want to get back into, like, I loved when we could do all the videos that were really fun in the kitchen, like the different tests of stuff. The throwdowns, one of the things we've been trying to, we really want to film actually with Jeff, which is Tess's husband, the Tess being my cousin that gave birth to Elsie, he has been trying to figure out what kind of plant-based milks froth like best, and we have a few different kind of frothing thing like vessels to try out. And so I want to film a video with you and Jeff trying to figure out like what froths the best, like of the plant-based milks and all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's so many like fun things that we want to do, and recipes and all that still that we want to share, but it's just been, life's just been a little bit crazy. And yeah, but I think once we establish our own space where we can film like we used to have when it was always like us in the kitchen, no matter what we were doing, we were in the kitchen filming, and we had our own space to do it and all that, it will obviously be great. The other thing I've been thinking about, so I really wanted to do, I get really like ambitious ideas a lot of times.
That's true.
And so I was like, we should do the 12 days of Krockmas. And then I was trying to figure out, are the 12 days of Christmas before or after Christmas? And technically it starts with Christmas, and then it goes to like January 5th or whatever, I don't know, whatever day that would be. So then I was like, well, maybe we could start it on Christmas and do something every day for the 12 days of Krockmas. And it could be like putting out one of the recipe videos that we still have logged up that we keep talking about. Or it could be doing a live stream, or it could be posting a little short video. Like we have some recipes that are just like little short, like that would be like 60 seconds or something like that. So comment below if you're interested in any of that. We may or may not do it. We may just be like, you know what? Nope, we just want to spend the holidays just being parents and enjoying all the things. But then there's the ambitious side of me that's like, no, let's do it. So, what?
Nothing.
Why just looking at me like that?
Just, I keep waiting for the word go, and
See,
you get ambitious, and then it's like I keep waiting for like that moment where you're like, let's do it, like for real, as opposed to just like stating ideas.
Yeah. So the problem is I have to be like twice as ambitious, because Brian's ambition level is like, I can't even reach down.
I wait for the starter pistol to go off. That's what I do.
But if I'm like, we're doing this, then he'll get to work and be like, yeah, let's do it.
Well, let's face it, if I started working on every idea that you had, like, I mean, I'd be working on a ton of stuff that never went anywhere. but that's just the way it is. I know. I'm sorry. I love you.
I love you. All right. I think we should call it. I think we've rambled long enough. We just kind of wanted to show you guys what's going on, or tell you guys what's going on, and say hi. And if we don't see you guys before Christmas, then Merry Christmas. Again, all the other things that people celebrate. Hope you guys are enjoying the season, and
Yeah. But you can subscribe to the channel if you want to. Click the bell that is right next to that subscribe button, and you'll get notified whenever we post a new video. You can also find us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, where Jessica just recently posted several beautiful photos of our baby girl, Elsie.
Oh yeah, we forgot to even mention, like, where's Elsie? Because everyone's going to be like,
where's Elsie? She's over there.
The thing is, she's over there on the bed sleeping, and we're not going to, like, feature her in every, like, we're not going to, I don't know, we're still trying to figure out, like, the boundaries. We don't want to be, like, here, look at Elsie. Elsie be on camera 100 times. But here's a couple pictures we'll sprinkle in as he finishes the clothes.
Yeah, the ones you shared on Instagram.
Well, and more.
And more. But yeah, I think that's all we got for this one.
That's definitely all I got.
We will see you next time on Cracks in the Kitchen. Bye.
Bye.